keep an eye on time a little bit. The other, just to kind of like, I think this non-compliance, non-cooperation thing is going to be a theme of what we see sort of coming uh, more and more in coming days. But you're based in Washington, D.C. There's potentially an opportunity for like mass non-compliance there, as Trump has been threatening to take over in federal, well, it's already federal, but take over like the Washington city government and the DC police and things like that. How are people in DC reacting to this? Is there organizing going on around this? Will we see
Yeah,
non-compliance?
yeah, absolutely. So there is a really incredible organization in DC called Free DC that has been doing. They've been doing onboarding training. They've been doing non-compliance trainings. They are organized in a ward-based structure. They're onboarding about 1,500 people a week. It is just it's massive. Um, the folks who are involved in organizing it are really, really smart. I've got tons of respect for them, and they're doing some incredible work. So and they are leaning. I think that the number one like crisis moment that they will they're naming is some sort of federalization of either law enforcement or the in DC or our home rule, our ability to make some laws as long as Congress says that they're okay. So um, they've been doing a lot of building. They've been involved in a lot of action, but they were like, listen, we're not gonna like really lean into disruptive action like until we're specifically fighting against um, this red line for us. So I'm very eager to see uh, um, how that transpires. And they're doing smart stuff. Like they're onboarding like 1,500 people a week. That they have 2% of DC's population already signed up on their email list. They started 6 months ago, um, and um, uh, so I think that there's a lot of really exciting opportunities there.
Because often Trump's threat is anywhere he's having problems. Like he talked about this with Los Angeles about federalizing take this the federal government taking over the city of Los Angeles and the LAPD. He actually did send the military into Los Angeles, but DC is a place where that threat is even more real because technically it is more under the control of the federal government.
And I mean, we have 47 different investing agencies, most of which are federal in one way or another, that are already here during the and after this, after last week, this former Doge staffer, the big balls or blue balls kid, got a well-deserved beatdown by a couple of 15-year-olds. Trump um, announced that he's is bringing a surge of law enforcement into DC um, for a 7 day period. That 7 day period started at midnight last night. Yesterday, we didn't see a lot of federal police. Today, folks are reporting seeing more federal police around, and exactly what that looks like. It's I think we're going to learn. It's been 13 hours. It's you know, uh, 1 o'clock on Friday here in DC. So I think it's going to get pretty tense over the week. The first communication I got about this was from Free DC with like tips on how to stay safe.
Mhm.
Um, in this moment, that also emphasized that like, hey, this is our home, and a way to engage in resistance in this moment is to not hide, and it's to um, go, be visible, be out in the streets, go for a walk with your kids, have some joy, because that is an act of resistance that we can have in this particular moment. I think it's going to get more acute as we understand exactly what the federal interventions start to look like.
Yeah. The one of the